Hi everyone, welcome to Blue Lotus Gardens. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Blue Phoenix. I make fun planting videos from my found knowledge and then also share with you a plant vlog of what I do behind the scenes of my plant shop, Blue Lotus Gardens. If you're interested in that, there's more information linked down below. And as always, if you like this kind of content, make sure you like and subscribe to my channel. In today's video, I'm sharing with you a couple Hoyas that I've been researching and then also going to repot them and do a little like propagation of some of them so that way I have some available for the store. I love finding different Hoyas that I study and then I share with you all. That's on my website. That helps support my website and all the other things that I have going on for my plant shop and little projects. So I always appreciate all the support. And I just want to say that I really appreciate all the new subscribers that have been subscribing to my channel. Thank you very much. Alright, so on to today's video. Okay, I'm trying out a new angle, so let's see if this works. Okay, so first I want to share with you all this this really beautiful small leaf cupped Hoya. This is, sorry for the lighting, this is the Hoya Leytensis. I have them all marked. It's very important to have them all marked because you can easily lose track of your Hoyas, especially when you do like propagation like I do. So I have it in this like super organic medium where it's like a lot of sphagnum moss. There's some cocoa peat. I know it's a little bit more like it retains more moisture, but for me this one was like drying out a little bit too much for me, so I personally had to switch it up for myself, the soil mixture, so that way it was a little bit more like retaining moisture. That's why I'm going to move them over to these concrete planters that I have them over here, that one of my customers was really nice and made these for me, and I just want to share them with you all. Like, they're so pretty and they have like this nice little sparkle to them, so I really love that. I don't know if he makes them for sale, but I'll ask, and if I do, I'll make sure I note it on my Instagram or something, so that way you all know. But this is a Leytensis. There's not much information out there on the Hoya Leytensis. I tried looking up as much as I could, and the most I found was the origin. So I found that it was from the Philippines, southeast Philippines, from what I was reading. And I'll put the number on the screen so that way you all see it as well. And if I'm wrong, then please correct me down below, so that way we all better know this, because I've went on Reddit, I've went on Google, I've went on also on like Vermont Hoyas, and not many people have it. They do have a picture. Vermont Hoyas does have a picture of the blooms, so I'll insert it there. I'll insert a picture of it there for y'all. But I do have another one that I've already repotted, and this is how it looks. So I have my label on the bottom so I don't forget which one it is, but this is how it is. It's a very small leafed, it's a very small cupped leaf Hoya, and it's trailing. So mine is in this concrete planter, and then I'm growing one out. So I could do fun giveaway. So I could do fun giveaways later on. So next, I want to take a propagate. So next, I want to take a propagation of this Hoya breviolata. I got this from my own plant swap that I had out at my location. And it's really an interesting Hoya. It's from Southeast Asia. It is a small cupped leaf Hoya as well. It's semi-fuzzy, and as you see, the new growth that it emerges is very like soft and delicate, very light green, and it emerges into this like super like a medium-sized, thick cupped semi-fuzzy foliage, and it trails really easily. And if you have it in if you have it growing like in a grow tent, And if you have it growing in a grow tent, it will just take off like mine did. So I'm going to just propagate where this little bottom part is, and I'm going to place it in a little mixture that I have here ready for it. The mixture that I generally use for my Hoyas is a more like a well aerated Hoya mixture, and it has like perlite, there's a little cocoa peat in there. It's mainly also foxfarm soil. I use Happy Frog, so that's the one that I use, and I just kind of like aerate it a little bit more just to kind of like start it off that way. That's how it helps out for me. And then most of these Hoyas, you could like have them in a bright and direct location where they receive anywhere from like 40 to 60% humidity. A little bit more does help out. It does, but I mean, it's not necessary. And then there's one. So what I like to do is just like go all the way to the bottom as possible and cut that off. And then just allow this to callus a little bit, and make sure you do not touch the sap, because that sap will be irritated on your skin. As you see here, sorry for my dirty fingernails. I was like playing with the soil, so we'll just leave that alone, and then we'll pop that into then we'll pop it into the soil mixture and allow that to just grow. I lightly water them, and then I just place it in a bright light location, and I just allow it to grow there for like 2 weeks. I do a little tug test every now and then to see how it's doing, and then I go from there. Do love my coffee. So my Monstera seeds are out for delivery. I'm going to start growing a lot of like houseplants of our own from seed, so that's why you are all seeing a lot of like things that are taking a little bit. So, but I also have merchandise, if I could take a quick moment to say that, and I have like fun biodegradable phone cases. Some models are available for the cases, and I try to make them all available for as many models as I can, but sometimes some models are not available for that feature. So, but we have other various different merch like shirts, tanks, and jackets that I designed myself. I'll like this one myself. I made it's a Halloween merch, and we'll be taking more feedback on our Instagram, where I like to just kind of like bounce off ideas with you all, and especially on my website, my personal website. I do that as well, and on my Discord. So I try to get you all really engaged with everything that we do, so that way you all feel like, you know, you're a part of a really amazing growing community that we've all started here. So thank you. Where this Hoya is, and when you don't know what a Hoya is, you just research it. But this is don't mind the tag, I just reuse them. This is a Hoya Sp or Hoya Sp, as most people will call it. And what I like to just kind of keep it as like that until it's actually you find the name for it, and then you can actually like label it, you know. Kind of move my Hoyas and coffee out the way, but I'm going to use this one in this little beautiful marbled cement planter. As you see here, it's very nice and dreamy. Like, it's so nice. Ooh, I should just model people's planters. Can I just do that? This planter right here. If I move this away. Okay. So I received this Hoya from a card purchase that I did, And the seller, she like, it just arrived late or something like that, and the seller was like, what do you like? And so I just like Hoyas, and just she sent more Hoyas to me, so why not, right? But they were pretty, and they were unrooted, and all I did was I placed it into this little soil and did maybe like light waterings every now and then, trying to squeeze out the roots. Do you see here? Okay, so it has decent roots. It could have been better that I've done, but no, it's fine. I think she said something purple or something like that. I'm not sure. I'll have to research it, and a lot of people that I showed don't really know also, so I'm just labeling it Hoya Sp. And as it grows, as more of it grows, I can share it with people and let people know, you know. That's cute. I like that. Isn't that pretty? It's just like so easy and just wonderful. I am going to trellis it eventually when I get more wiring, so I can like, because I've been using just like metal wiring to trellis them, so they look easy that way. And they grow really well, like, and really fast, like, because this is another Hoya Sp that I have, and I have no idea what it is, but I just kind of like trellised it, and it's grown, it's done staying, and now we're just going to repot it. I wait till it's like dry, so the roots don't get messed with a lot. We'll do that later. That's what I'm worried about. The last one. Next one is my Hoya Burma. This is my Hoya Burmanica, also known as Hoya Burma or Hoya Sp Burma, because as I was reading on Vermont Hoyas, there is probably a quite various few of these different clones of it available, and as you see, this one is trellised. It's kind of like a trailing type, and it does have like thick glossy leaves. They're more elongated and triangular at the end, so they do resemble that pattern that most Hoya Burmanicas most Hoya Burmanicas show, but as I was growing it, the veining kind of just looks a little bit more pronounced than the other ones, and so that's why I was just saying it could be a clone, so that's why I label it Hoya Sp Burma. This one was described by Rolfie in 1920. It was endemic to Myanmar. Let's see. So we're just going to trellis it. No, we're not trellis it. We're going to repot it here. It's an original soil. Oh, this looks really nice like this. So it's also in a cement marbled planter. It's really nice and elegant in this nice little planter. I like to top it off with some like faux moss on top of it, just because I don't like it looking at the soil sometimes, but it looks good like this. And then eventually I am going to trellis it, but I'm thinking about maybe possibly making a propagation of it. Kind of want 3 leaves on it at least, and then I'll propagate it. And then next, the big boy. Look at this one. It's so big. I was gifted this one by one of my supporters, and I just really appreciate it. Like, it's so pretty, and these leaves are long, and I have no idea what species this is. Like, it's just super pretty. So we're just going to repot it, and hopefully I can just like squeeze it out without having to take off all of the extra trellising, but I might have to. Rather be safe than sorry. Okay. Here. Fun. It looks good. I'm so happy. So this one has not calloused yet. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna place it in here. Top it off with some new soil. Alright. And there we have it. So I'm not going to water this one right now since the propagation isn't all the way calloused yet. And then what I'm going to do is just let it sit like this, have it in some very bright light, and then allow it to just grow that way. This is how I do some of my propagations myself, so that's how I feel comfortable with them. Let me show y'all the Hoyas. Here is the Hoya Leytensis. As you see, I top it off with a little sphagnum moss because that's just how I like to have it. Next is the Hoya Sp, and this like cylindrical planter, super pretty, very elegant. One of my favorites, really. So that one's there, and then this is my Hoya Burma. And then here is this big boy, Hoya Sp. I'm not sure what it is, but it's trellised. It is in this nice cubic planter, and I think it's really pretty. Alright. Well, everyone, thank you all so much for joining me on repotting my Hoyas. I just really enjoy Hoyas and have been enjoying learning about them. So I'll definitely love sharing that more with you all, and follow my blogs. I love sharing what I learn on there as well, and other people are welcome to write as well. So I have some new blogs from a new writer, so definitely check her posts out. She's wonderful and has her own homestead farm as well, so definitely check that out. Links are all down below. You all are wonderful and amazing. Thank you all so much for subscribing to my channel. Thank you to my Patreon members for supporting me and the growth of my plant shop. Y'all are amazing. Bye everyone.